Hello, how are you, my beautiful Libras? I love you guys. I love you, Libras, so much. I have a lot of them in my life. I just want to say hey. It is, this reading is for the month of October 2022. We just experienced a new moon in Libra, and we're about to experience a full moon in Aries. So for Libra, this is going to be balanced city, because Libra is about balance and finding balance and noticing where you need to find balance. The Justice card is your card, and it can be challenging for Libras that are out of sync with themselves, with their energy, to find balance. And with this new moon coming up, or the full moon coming up in Aries, it could be a new spark for you to find some really wonderful new inspiration that's going to find balance in your life and help you get balance in your life. So I'm going to do a 3-tiered pyramid thing here. Past, present, future, 3 cards, 2 cards, 1 card, and basically, this whole thing is going to be leading up to what's happening at the top of the pyramid in the future for you. We are going to clarify with some cards from the Gilded Tarot and additional clarification from the Animal Spirit Wild Unknown deck. I have the light Seers tarot here, and so we're just going to get going on this. I have shuffled these cards quite a bit. I've been using them all day, so I just want to make sure that they're nice and shuffled. Okay. So on the bottom of the pyramid, in your past, you have the 6 of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Empress. We've had a lot of Empress energy here for a lot of the signs. So you're an air sign, Libra, so the Swords cards are going to be something that you naturally fall into very easily, but you can get hung up because you do have the 6 of Swords here. It's about moving on to something new, right? You're moving on to something new because next to it you have the Ace of Swords, and this is a new way of communicating. This is something that's going to come through your mind space, right? Your intellectual abilities, your knowledge that you have. You see that staircase there, like that staircase just keeps going, right? And so it's about like, what do you have at the bottom of the staircase there in your mind? Because you're moving towards it, right? And apparently, like, the next card over from this Ace of Swords is the Empress. So you are feeling like this is going to give you abundance. In the past, you're feeling that. We'll see what's in the present. We'll see what's coming up next for you. But this is good energy. You're moving on to some new form of communication, right? And it's going to give you abundance. That's something you thought in the past. But let's see what actually is going on for you right now. So you have the King of Pentacles. This is beautiful energy for you, Libra. Like, could be a person, an earthly person, a Taurus, a Virgo, maybe a Capricorn, that's influential in your life, or it could just be the energy that you have right now. Very wise energy. Knowing yourself, knowing what you're good at, having a good sense of yourself and what you're putting out into the world. He has all his books around him. He's got everything he wants. He has his companion. Very happy, settled card, and it's above the 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So that makes it's like you're moving on to this energy. It feels like, or you're in this energy right now. Okay, so here we go. I was feeling a little bit there's some sadness here, and this is the 3 of Swords. It's self-imposed, unfortunately, anger and self-imposed fear. Like, your heart is broken. It's above the 8 of Swords and the Empress, so it's almost like you've got to this 3 of Pentacles, or this King of Pentacles energy space, but you have a lot of fear right now. You're kind of focused on it looks like. What's above this? Libra. You're struggling a little bit, Libra. You do have a lot of good energy here. The 7 of Wands wanted to pop out, which is like defending and protecting. So that does You're trying to protect some inspiration that you have or something that you've been working on. What's at the top? What's your future? Where are you headed, Libra? The Eight of Swords. Libra. Eight of Swords is hard energy. You know, it's again with those fears. You're not seeing that you're making them all up in your head. And it's hard to know that, right? Because you're blindfolded. You can't see it. You just can't see what's causing you the pain. Or you're aware of the pain, but you don't see it. That's tough, you know, because you do have this King of Pentacles energy. It makes me think that you are feeling grounded. But when it comes to your communication, either way that you're talking to yourself, I don't imagine this is some coming. It could be reinforced by things that are coming out from outside of you, but you are doing this to yourself, because look at this Eight of Swords. You're doing it to yourself. So you are trying to you have something new here, but you're struggling with it. There's a lot of fear. There's anxiety, a little bit of anxiety. The Knight of Swords is the anxious card. If that comes out, then it's not. Hopefully it doesn't. I do want to clarify. So let's get this Gilded Tarot over here. Let's see what's between the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords, and with the King of Pentacles above that. There's something that you're moving on from, or you want to move on from, but you are at the top. There is this, you don't know why you're afraid. You have the Ten of Wands. So this is something, you've been carrying something for a while. You see there's a moon on the card, and it's not in the full phase. It's like in some waxing or waning phase. I can't tell. But sorry, I just want to look at these for a second. I'm thinking like you really, actually what's coming to me is you are needing to start something new. You are. And it's something new. It's something coming from your mind space. It is. And it's something that's going to bring abundance to you, or you want it to. But you haven't put down the burden yet, even though you know you need to. Because the King of Pentacles is telling me like you really understand, and you can maybe see actually that you need to. You're not. Because there's three of, let's see what's under the Three of Swords. I'm just going to grab this top. Yeah, you can't see it. The moon. You have to look at it. You have to take the blindfold off and look at it. Otherwise, you're never going to end up. The moon here, look, like there's these two pillars here, right? It's about moving through those pillars, you know, and it's about, see how that little lobstery creature, he wants to come out of the water. He really does. And these wolves represent, or dogs or whatever, represent kind of like the two parts of yourself that are guiding you, I think. There could be something coming up with this new moon, something. You can make your wishes and hope something comes true, but I don't know if you're going to take the blindfold off. So I'm a little worried about you, Libra. A little worried. Let's see what's above the Ten of Wands and the moon. Kind of this Eight of Swords energy, the Three of Swords energy. Yeah, again with this King of Cups, he keeps coming up at the top of the pyramid for people, especially with the last few signs. With Virgo, definitely, and maybe Leo, finding this masculine heart energy. Like, I think that's something, this is kind of like really good advice for you, actually, like embracing, like you do have some emotional stability. You do. And like, you might need to be really clear with yourself, because I think you might be denying the truth of how you really feel. And that's tough energy too. So just be careful about this, Libra. Like, you really need to make sure that you look at this pain that you're in. I'm very concerned about that. Now let's pick an animal card for you, Libra. I do, I do wish the best for you, Libra. I want this, whatever's happening, to work out for you. But what's the energy that you need right now to get through this? These cards are funny. Okay. Again with this fish, you got to look at the moon because you're lost in the stream. You're not, again with this fish. It's come up a couple times for some of you signs. I know that Aries had it, another sign had it, may have been Gemini or Cancer, but you really need to stop you're lost in the flow. I mean, it's good to be in the flow, right, of the current. Like you're in the flow of the current, right? But while you're doing that, you're not looking at this beautiful, emotional, watery energy that's here, that's associated with this King of Cups, honestly, and it's associated with this moon too. You have an opportunity, I think, on Sunday with this new moon to make a wish and to say, I want to have the power to look at the things that I haven't been looking at. And you'd have to tell that to yourself. All right. Thank you, Libra. Like I said, this is your reading for the month of October. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel. Please subscribe and like if you like it. And I hope you guys have a great October.